Hey everybody, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Today I wanted to talk about ways that you can stay on track with your meal plan despite the holidays, because I know they come in close succession to one another. Just from working with my clients, especially those who might not exactly know what it takes to achieve real results with your body composition, I feel like this is the hardest kind of make or break point for them. So what I wanted to go over is just some tips that I consistently use with great success whenever we have holidays. I almost always stay on plan and it's become a habit of mine. So I'm going to share that with you. But first, I want to show you these great pieces from Ana Luisa Jewelry. I've worked with them before and I've had a bunch of pieces that they sent me, and I have them in a different video which I'll post in the description box below, but they're great quality, they're gold plated, and I wear them all the time. So when they reached out again for the holidays, I was very excited to work with them another time. I am someone who really loves minimalistic, sleek, modern designs, whether at home or in my jewelry and in the clothes that I wear, and those are definitely that. They hit every checkbox for me, and I am beyond obsessed. They're gold plated, they're long lasting, and their packaging and process is all carbon neutral. And if you're in the process of thinking of gifts for your friends and family and loved ones, then I'm sure that this is going to be a hit. They come in a really nice, luxurious little packaging. And if you use my code DRZALDIVAR20, you get 20% off. Not only that, but they are also running multiple sales as we speak. If you buy one, you get another one for around 60% off. So make sure you check out their website. I will post their link in the description box below. First and foremost, if you're gonna be driving somewhere to celebrate Thanksgiving, or if you're going to stay over friends and family for Thanksgiving, then I would not leave the house without some carnivore snack. You know, I recommend a carnivore diet. I think it is the optimal human diet, and carnivore snacks are beyond delicious. They're literally like meat pastry. They melt in your mouth, and I'm equally as obsessed with the carnivore snacks. These are lamb sliders, and this is the pork loin, and they have ribeye and all kinds of stuff. I will link to them in the description box below. I'm sure most of you probably have already tried them, but you can use my code. I'm going to put it on the screen, and I'll also post it in the description box below if you're running low and you want to stock up on supplies. So you want to be prepared. I cannot stress that enough. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now, ideally, what I do on days like on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, or if it's somebody's birthday and everybody's coming over, then I know that there's gonna be a not so great meal in terms of optimal health later that day. So what I do is I come prepared. I wake up early, I double down on my cardio, I get that caloric burn in, and I try to fast as much as possible. Oftentimes though, when I work out, it's hard to fast. So what I do is I just eat lean protein. So whatever you're gonna eat for breakfast or lunch, make sure it's lean protein. All you need is just that protein. You don't wanna get the fat during the day. You wanna save all of that for that one meal later in the day. Other than coming prepared with things like carnivore snacks or maybe soft boiled eggs, those are my favorite snacks to take. You also want to prepare ahead of time for what you would want to have during that meal. Most of the time, there's always going to be some form of protein. But if you're not sure if who you're visiting or whoever is preparing the meal, if you're not sure if they're gonna make you enough meat, then you can always bring in an extra dish of whatever meat you would like, whether that's pulled pork or ribeye or roast beef. I mean, there are tons and tons and tons of recipes that you can get creative, and just as long as you have a bunch of protein, you're good. And if you want something super simple, just get a bag of shrimp and cook them up with some garlic herb butter, and you're good. And now you can fill up with a ton of protein. That's also lean protein for the most part. So you can eat a lot of that, and then whatever some protein they have, they don't have too much of it, then you can have a little piece of that. I know when we visit family, me and my husband are the ones that eat all the meat, and it's like the others don't really over prepare the meat because they're filling up their plate with carbs. And so the meat is there like in small portions. So we always have to kind of plan ahead of time and make sure we make our extra meat as well, so that it doesn't seem like we're eating all the meat. Also, there is the issue with desserts. So it depends on whether you are including some sweetness in your diet or not. That's going to guide you as to whether or not you want to do this last step that I'm going to talk about. But what I do, I like to get an Eat Enlightened or a keto ice cream. It is mainly dairy based, and so compared to any other kind of dessert, it has the least amount of plants in it. And that's what I like to take. It's something that takes forever to finish, like it's a whole pint, and it's only 400 calories, and it's got protein in it, and it'll allow you to enjoy some sweet taste if you are including that, as opposed to being tempted to dig into pie or whatever dessert that they are serving. Also, if you want to make that meal extra special, you can look up some tasty carnivore meals, like maybe brie cheese covered with bacon and baked. I know I've seen a lot of those on social media. I haven't personally tried it, but it seems very simple, and so I might try that for Christmas. If you have, let us know in the comments below if you have any tips and tricks on how to make that. But I've seen plenty of carnivore special treats that are still mainly carnivore. So you can also do that as an extra special treat if you want to feel extra special on that day. All right, those were my tips for how to stay on track on holidays and still enjoy the holidays, but not necessarily go off on a binge and just go off meal plan and eat all the carbs and then just feel terrible the next day. So I hope this helped. Don't forget to check out the Ana Luisa Jewelry, and my code is going to be linked in the description box below, so check them out. I hope you like them, and I will see you in the next one.